Alright, how's it going, boys? Today I have a very interesting video for you. For all of you that are planning to come and visit Ukraine, especially Kiev, the capital, there's a lot of scams that are going on over here. I've been living here for the past 6 years and I went through so many of those scams. I fell into some of them myself and I decided to make a video combining all of those scams in just one video that you can watch and you can learn about all the scams, at least the most common ones here, so that you don't fall into them. So if you watch this video till the end and you come to visit Kiev, Ukraine, you're probably going to save yourself hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on scams. And trust me, the best of the best are falling into those scams. So if you want to avoid them, keep watching this video. All right, so the scam number one, and now it's becoming the most common scam of all, and it is the taxi scam. You might be asking yourself, what is the taxi scam? I'll tell you what. So you go on Tinder, you start swiping, getting shit ton of matches, and one girl will tell you, hey, let's meet. Happens to be a very attractive girl. You're excited about it. She tells you, look, we have just one problem. I'm living far away from the center, so I need a taxi to bring me to the center. Would you mind paying for that taxi? Now, you knowing the prices in Ukraine, you're like, yeah, sure, not a big deal. I'll pay for that taxi. Now, what you don't know is that this is the girl's job. All she's doing is arranging dates, multiple dates during the day, can be 5 or 10 dates during the day. And she's going to that restaurant, she's having a free meal, and she's collecting taxi money. Something else that you don't know is that the fare that she's going to give you is much higher than the fares that exist here in the city. On top of that, what you don't know is that she's not even going to be getting any taxi. She's probably in the center. She just made up this whole taxi thing so that she can ask for, I don't know, 20 or 40 bucks for that taxi. Now, she's gonna go and do that 5 or 10 times in a day, and she's going to have many free meals and nice restaurants during the day and collect 20 to 40 bucks from each date. And this way, she has herself a well-paying business that she organized by just asking taxi money. Scam number two, and it's also one of the most common scams here, it is the restaurant scam or the fancy restaurant scam. We call those restaurants the no-fly zone restaurants. And those restaurants are usually very expensive, or let's say overpriced restaurants that exist all over town here. And what happens is you will go on Tinder, you will try to arrange a date, and the girl will offer a nice place to go to. Now, because you're new here in town, you don't know about those spots. You don't know about the expensive spots that are here in town. And what you also don't know is that this girl is actually earning commissions to bring you to those places. So it's in her best of interest to order the most expensive dishes on the menu to make you pay for it, because she's probably going to take 10 to 20% of your bill. So it's very important, especially when you're going on the first date and especially from Tinder, to pick the place yourself. I would suggest picking a cafe, perhaps an average restaurant that is nearby you, and never ever let the girl pick a place, because she is probably going to pick the most expensive place, and trust me, it's only overpriced. So usually you're not going to get what you're paying for when you're paying that expensive bill. Scam number three, and this is some advanced scam that has been happening here to most of my friends, that is the bikini scam. You're wondering to yourself, what is that bikini scam? That must be exciting. Well, yeah, it is. If you play your cards right, you might actually benefit from the scam instead of getting scammed. So the bikini scam is very simple. Again, you're arranging dates on Tinder, and you probably realized by now that Tinder is a bad place to arrange dates here in Ukraine, because girls here take it as a business. So the girls now are pretty sneaky. They might suggest a mid-range restaurant or something cheap, maybe even a coffee. And so you're thinking to yourself, that must be a nice girl. And not just that, but the girl is usually very attractive, and she's usually targeting not that attractive guys or older guys. So the guys are usually very excited about having the opportunity to actually meet such girl. So you would go on a date, you probably have a coffee or maybe you'll have a cheap meal, and the girl would tell you, you know what, I'm actually thinking of going to buy some bikini to go to the beach, I don't know, in the summer, or to go to some spa, whatever. She's gonna make an excuse to buy some bikinis. And you, knowing the prices here in Ukraine, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, it's not a big deal. It's probably just gonna be like 50, 100 bucks, max 200 bucks, right? So she'll take you to that underground bikini shop, which, by the way, that shop is also working with that girl. So she'll take you to that shop and she'll start trying on bikinis. So she will sit you down outside the changing room. She will start putting on different bikinis, attractive bikinis, and flirting with you and showing you her nice body. And in this way, she's getting you excited. She's making you believe that, holy shit, you might actually have a shot with that girl. So she'll try on different kinds of bikinis, and then she'll say, do you mind if you can buy me those? And usually she'll pick, 3, 4, sometimes even 6 bikinis. What's interesting is that those bikinis will not have any price on them. And you're just going to assume to yourself, it's probably a 40 bucks bikini, 5 bikinis is 200 bucks, not a big deal, right? Especially if you get to hang out with this super attractive girl that is obviously out of your league. So you'll agree. So you're going to go to the cashier to pay for those bikinis, and the cashier will not tell you what is the total price for those bikinis. She's just going to ask for the card that you're going to pay with, and she's going to swipe that card. And what you don't know is that each one of those average bikinis is gonna cost you 200 to 300 bucks. So this shopping with that girl is gonna probably cost you around 2,000 bucks. And what will happen is, after you buy those bikinis to that girl, she's going back to that store to return those bikinis and get her cut from this scam. So I told you before, here if you play your cards right, you might actually benefit from this scam. And I know very smart people that actually benefited from this scam. So what they did is that they realized early on that this is a scam. And they let the girl do her striptease show there at the bikini shop. They watched all of it. And then when it came time to pay for those bikinis, they actually rejected paying for it. Or they just gave the cashier a credit card that they knew it was going to bounce. And in this way, they actually enjoyed the show, but didn't get scammed. I'm going to include another small tip. It's not necessarily a scam, but it's something to watch out for if you're coming here to Ukraine planning to date Ukrainian girls. So if you come here with your friends, which is usually the case, you come here with a couple of your buddies, you're planning to have fun here, you're going to find girls that are going to tell you, hey, I'm here at this restaurant hanging out with 2 of my other friends. Would you like to come and bring your friends with you? So at first glance, that looks like a winning deal. You are hooking up your friends with hot girls. Your friends are happy. You also get to hang out with hot girls. You might be thinking to yourself, well, that's a winning deal. What you don't know is that those girls has been sitting in that restaurant for the past couple of hours. They ordered food, they ordered drinks, they ordered hookah or the kalyan that they have it here, and they're looking for 3 innocent guys to come and cover their bill. And all they're doing is just messaging all the guys that they can message in order for them to bring them to that restaurant for them to pay the bill. So unless you found your money on the street and you don't care about your money, I suggest that you skip this one. In fact, skip any date where the girl is bringing her friend with her. Because usually in that situation, a girl is just inviting her friend for free lunch or free dinner. They're probably going to order the most expensive stuff on the menu. They're probably going to pick the most expensive place. But now after watching this video, you know that you're not going to let them do so. So those are the top 3 scams right on top of my head from living 6 years here in Ukraine. So let me know, do you know about those scams? Are you planning to come and visit Ukraine here? Or perhaps you fell into one of those scams yourself. I know I did. So anyways, if you guys are new here and you like such interesting videos where I reveal the secrets of Ukrainian girls, please let me know by smashing the like button And perhaps if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And in any ways, I thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye-bye.